Good morning, dear students. In this video, we are going to understand chapter number 6, Anatomy of Flowering Plants from class 11 biology textbook. So first of all, we will understand the meaning of this term anatomy. Anatomy means study of the internal structure or study of the internal organization of the organism. And this chapter deals only with the flowering plants, so we will be understanding the anatomy of the flowering plants. Flowering plants are also known as angiosperms, and they are the most abundant plants on the face of the earth, and hence they are of the most interest also because we need them most. So that is why it is natural human tendency to know more about them. So studying the anatomy or the internal structure of these flowering plants is an aspect of knowing them better. So coming to topics of this video, we will cover tissues, various types of tissues in flowering plants, and we will deal with meristematic tissues in detail. Tissues are a group of cells which have common origin and common function. Common origin means just like in animals, when a baby is in the womb of mother, there are three main germ layers: ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. All these three layers, they give rise to different organs. For example, mesoderm gives rise to heart, muscles, blood, etc. Similarly, in plants, when a seed germinates to form sapling, so certain cells, they give rise to many cells, which in turn differentiate and form tissues. Okay, so common origin means that a particular tissue, the cells present in a particular tissue have originated a common cell. Okay, and they perform a common function as well. Now in plants, we have two main types of tissues. First one is meristematic and second one is permanent. The permanent tissues are those tissues in which cells stop dividing. Okay, so its opposite is meristematic. Meristematic tissues, they do not stop dividing as long as they are present in the plant. So meristematic tissue is responsible for the growth of the plant. Meristematic tissue. Now this term meristos, it is basically a Greek term which means divided. And meristems are those tissues which retain their ability to divide as long as they are present in the plant body. As I have already told you that this tissue is responsible for the growth of the plant, so it is understood that it is present in the region of the active cell division, and the tips of the plant, that is uppermost tip and lowermost tip, they are most active. Cell division is most active in these two regions, this tip and this shoot tip, and this is root tip. So a plant is usually divided into two main parts. Upper one is shoot and lower one is root. This root is having a tip, this is called as root tip, and this shoot is having a tip called as shoot tip. This first part, and this second part. These two parts are having meristems which are responsible for the growth of the plant. Now meristems are of two types. One is primary and second one is secondary. Just like you people, you first of all you study in primary department and then you go to secondary department. As the words denote, primary is responsible for the initial growth and secondary meristem is responsible for the growth which takes place later on after the primary growth has taken place. Okay, so primary meristem, it appears early in the plant life, just like you have your primary education in your early life. Similarly, primary meristems help in the growth of plant in its earlier life, and it helps in the formation of the primary plant body. Now this primary meristem is further of two types. First one is apical and second one is intercalary. As the term apical denotes, apex means these two places, the uppermost apex and the lowermost apex, that is shoot tip and root tip. So this apical meristem is present at root and shoot tip. It helps in the production of the primary tissue. Remember that this is the primary stage of the growth in a plant body. And when cells are left behind from apical meristem, cells are left behind from apical meristem during stem elongation or leaf formation, they are termed as axillary bud. Axillary bud. And this bud is present in leaf axils and can form a branch or a flower. Now we come to the next type of primary meristem, that is intercalary meristem. Now first one was apical, it was present at the tips, shoot tip and root tip. The second one is intercalary, it is not present at the tips, it is present between the mature tissue, and this is present in grasses, and it helps in the growth of or you can say regeneration of the parts of grasses which were removed by the grazing herbivores. So both these apical and intercalary meristems are the primary meristems. Once again, I repeat the point, because they appear early in life of a plant and helps in the formation of primary plant body. Second one is secondary meristem. It appears later than primary tissue and it is present in mature regions of root and shoot. They all are cylindrical meristems. They are of further three types. First is fascicular vascular cambium, second one is interfascicular cambium, and third one is cog cambium. So all these are types of cambia. Cambia is plural and cambium is singular. This is a special type of tissue and we will discuss about all these types of tissue in the upcoming video. Thank you.